In upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Takes it to about the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. To throw his Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score, Saints 7, Bills.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, 27 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Bills nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just...
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Like it's been this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Here's Cook again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on
to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr to throw on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Deontay Hardy back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Allen now looks to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 63 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now Carr. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Thomas brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Carr. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the middle with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
5 wide. What's that?
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.